do it? Okay, now I did. This is the Boomerang Firming Eye Concentrate, and it comes with quite a bit of product. I feel like, especially for an eye cream, I don't use a lot. I just do a couple little dots underneath. So I feel like this is going to last me a long time, which is great. It is also, right, I said it has like a cooling effect. It's sort of like, feels like chilled under the eye. I also love putting most skincare products in the fridge. Like, name one that I can't put in the fridge. I mean, it makes it so much better. So the things you should put in the fridge, this for sure. And even the toner I sometimes put in the fridge because I just love that cooling effect. I don't have one of those skincare fridges, which were like all the rage, still are probably. I missed out on that. I didn't get one of those. Maybe I should have. I still might. They're really cute. The mini ones, I mean, amazing. But regardless, putting this and the toner in the fridge, fantastic combo. Ghost Democracy, this brand is one that I also hadn't really, tried out before. But this product has niacinamide in it. Is that how I say that? I'm still not sure. I've never really said it aloud. But regardless, one of my favorite skincare ingredients, super great. And I've also been interested in the ingredient called bakuchiol. Do we know what I'm talking about? And that is also in this eye concentrate. So it's for all skin types, which is super great. It's also clean skincare. So back to that, it has no sulfates, no silicones, no drying alcohols, which is something especially in toners I try to avoid. And it has no fragrance. I know that a lot of people's skin reacts really strongly to fragrance. So if you're someone who has sensitive skin, the toner is great, and the eye concentrate would also be great for you. And it has no parabens either. So, I mean, all these products I feel super great about using and adding them into my skincare routine. I know that I don't have to be worried about like irritation, redness, like getting a reaction from something. I've definitely had that happen before with brands that weren't clean. So that's another reason that I've sort of made the switch recently. Yeah, clean skincare is so important. Little did I know. I mean, I feel like a couple years ago, if someone tried to talk to me about clean skincare, I would be like so lost. But here we are now. And I'm talking about 3 clean skincare brands. Look at us. So these are the first 3 steps of my skincare routine. Yes, only clean products from now on. I mean, let's just all go for it. We might as well, right? We might as well. Clean or bust. That's literally the new slogan of this live. Clean or bust. I should have titled it that. Come on. And I think in my skincare routine, I always try like switching things up. I always love like testing out new brands, discovering new things. And I think for me, especially, Ghost Democracy and Indie Lee are 2 that I've been like super impressed with, especially recently. I always love discovering new skincare brands because then I can just buy the whole range. I'm like, why stop at the eye cream when I can just buy everything, you know? And I'm going to repeat because we have a couple more new people coming in. Our promo that's going on. So we've got Beauty, which is 15% off for Verishop's birthday. If you enter the code birthday, all caps, you can get an additional percentage off of the percentage off that we already have going on for this live. So definitely go ahead and do that if you're interested in any of the products I was talking about today. And you can also check out up to half an hour after this live. So if you're just chilling with me, you're just vibing right now, you're just, scoping out what everything's about. I get it. You don't want to move too soon. But then you're going to think about it, and then 10 minutes after I'm done with the live, you'll be like, "Okay, she was right. She was right." So just know that is also great. And if anyone has any questions about like skincare routine in general, evening skincare routine, what order we should use our skincare in, anything, please feel free to shoot. I'm happy to answer or try to answer. I am drinking green tea, by the way. It is caffeinated. and it is nighttime, but that's the vibe tonight, so it's okay. Yes, order of skincare products. When do we use toner? Amazing question. So essentially, your skincare routine needs to start with a cleanser. And what I typically do is like a cleansing balm. And then I move on to like actually using a cleanser because that really helps get off like the layer of makeup before you jump in. Oh my God, thank you. My skin is glowing. Stop it. Stop it. And toner should be after we cleanse. So we've removed our makeup. We've done our cleanser. Specifically, what cleanser have we done? This one, the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser, because she's it. She's literally it for me right now. And then we go in with toner. And the one that I was mentioning was the Lolly Beauty. This is the Blue Cornflower Tonic. And they also have one that comes in like a yellow bottle, which I believe is for like a different skin type. So there's a couple options if that's something you're interested in. And then we put on our toner. You can use toner either to exfoliate, or you can use toner to almost clarify. So there's sort of two ways you can use it. I would say like if you're using toner on a cotton pad and you're actually like exfoliating it into your skin, that is going to be more of the exfoliating purpose. Whereas if you are like splashing a little bit of the toner on your face, that's more of like clarifying, if that makes sense. So that's our toner. Third step is going to be usually our eye cream. And some people say put on your eye cream after your moisturizer. Some people say before. I mean, it's contentious. It's contentious. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I typically put on my eye cream after I tone, before I moisturize. Because then I feel like it has some time to like soak in, and then it sort of mixes with the moisturizer a little bit. That's just my thought. And that's the third step. And then typically after I do my eye cream, I'll do something like, before we go in with our moisturizer, I would do something like a serum, or, if there's like some kind of treatment. So I love, like, especially for exfoliating, AHA, BHA treatments. I don't have one with me today, but on a future live, I have one from Verishop from a brand called Cora that I've been using, and I'm going to talk about it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I can't give away all my secrets, okay? I can only give you the first 3 steps of the skincare routine tonight. We have to save something, for the future. But I have been loving that. So I would put on like a treatment. And then after that treatment, our next step would be our moisturizer and maybe like an oil. So something that I've been loving, I actually have it here. This is also from Lolly. Another great one. I think I'll talk about it in a future live too, because it deserves its own moment, to be honest. But I've been using a beauty oil, which has been really great. I didn't used to use like a ton of oils or a ton of serums because I think I just thought it was too complicated, something like that. But lately I've been loving them, especially for hydration, when that's what I need. I think especially part of a nighttime skincare routine, if you mix just a little bit of an oil with your moisturizer, that's like chef's kiss. That's really like you're hydrating. You go to bed glistening like a Krispy Kreme donut. It's amazing. That's exactly what I always want. So that is, the overall steps of my nighttime skincare routine. Sometimes it gets a little more complicated. Sometimes when I have less time, I tone it down a little bit. But those are the essentials for me. And like I said, I don't always stick with the same products. I've loved like rotating some of these out. Sometimes, I'll want to use this in the morning, or maybe I'll just use it at nighttime as that mask treatment. So I always like to switch it up depending on how I'm feeling. Oh my God, thank you, Michelle. Appreciate it. I do like pay too much attention to my skin. I'll be honest. Like, I'm that annoying girl who's like, you know, hanging out with her friends, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to go home. Like, my skincare routine takes, you know, an hour. I have to get out of here. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So again, first step that I talked about is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. Highly recommend. I also do my research before I buy any skincare products. So I was like reading about this on blogs. I was like looking at ratings. Like I really go for a deep dive. I did it so you don't have to, you know? So the research is already done. I am, you know, the test subject, and I'm here to tell you this is it. This is literally it. Oh my God, thank you, Morgan. I've also been switching up my hair products recently, so maybe I need to do like a full hair care routine because there's some new products that I've been loving. But if you have curly hair, you know that it literally has a mind of its own. So, you know, it just depends on the day. I feel like skin is also that way a little bit. It's like you really have to cater to what your skin wants and what your skin needs. I feel like if I keep my skincare routine the same constantly, my skin sometimes gets upset about it. So I definitely think, you know, when I'm feeling like my skin is a little more sensitive, or maybe it's a little bit like on the dry side, that's maybe when I would reach for a toner like this Lolly one. Whereas maybe when I'm feeling like my skin is in a really good spot and I'm wanting to sort of like start healing some of the hyperpigmentation that I've got going on left over from maybe like a past breakout, something like that, I feel like that's where, you know, the cleanser would come in. So I kind of figure out every skincare, you know, purpose for me, and then kind of cater that to what I need that day or that week or that month, and then just kind of go with it. I think I used to be pretty like set on a skincare routine. I thought like, okay, I have a skincare routine and those are the only products that I'm going to use for the rest of my life, right? It doesn't work like that. It turns out your skin changes over time, you change over time, the needs of your routine change over time. So I've really been loving incorporating all of these products that I talked to y'all about today. And again, we've got so many discounts going on. The 15% off, the 15% promo code with the code birthday. I mean, there's no reason not to try it, honestly. At least give something a shot, see if it's for you. And I think so this one, I would say I would recommend if someone's looking to get like an everyday cleanser or focus on something like hyperpigmentation. So if that's you, this is the girl. This toner, if you're interested in, if you have sensitive skin, if you've got acne prone skin, you want something soothing, this is what I would go for you. And then last but not least, we've got our girl, the eye concentrate, which is good for all skin types. So if you're just interested in trying out a new eye cream, if you want something that's like cooling, firming, moisturizing, then I would say Ghost Democracy is the way to go. So those are basically all the steps of my current skincare routine that I'm going to share today. But if anyone has any last questions, any last thoughts on skincare before we, you know, wrap it up for tonight, I'm usually going to be live on Wednesdays. So this is like the odd one out. But if you're interested in seeing like more skincare and beauty content, I will usually be here on Wednesday evenings. It'll be 9:30 on Wednesdays. So it's a late one, and that'll be CST. That's what I'm on. I'm in Chicago. It's a little bit of a late one, but yeah, it should be super fun. So I'm looking forward to continuing sharing all of this with you. Thank you, Morgan. Super excited to see you next time. And yeah, I just love sharing skincare, talking about skincare. So if any questions or anything come up, definitely let me know. But with that, you know, I'm going to go finish my caffeinated green tea that I'm drinking at 8:30 p.m. Hilarious that this is my life. I'll finish listening to this late night skincare routine playlist, and I will see all of you on Wednesday for another live stream. And thank you everyone for being here. And I'm glad that some of y'all like the products. Love that, Alyssa. I really hope you like the cleanser and the cream. I think the cleanser is like, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And the cream I think is super great also for all skin types. So I think you're gonna love that. And definitely let me know what you think if you come to our next live. But with that, thank you everyone. Thank you. And, you know, I actually have to go do my evening skincare routine. I'm still wearing my makeup, so I'm about to use all of these products right now. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Awesome. Bye, everyone. Yes, this was so great. And I'm super excited for my next live. I'll definitely be posting about it. So with that, I'll do a little sign off. But again, I will see y'all soon for the next live.